Why do so few games these days have couch co-op, split screen like they used to? The demand isn't there. Sure, the option would be nice for a lot of people. But for a while, that was the only way to play games with friends. These days with internet, VoIP, and increasing competitive attitudes for games, people just aren't having those old school nights where you go to each other's homes and play side by side. Yeah, it sucks. You probably know them. But if not, check out A Way Out and It Takes Two. Those are good couch co-op games. Also Unravel 2. Dirt 5 deserves a mention too, as it allows 4-player split screen, as well as racing camping in that mode, so you don't have to unlock cars alone. As for fun little games, check out Spiderhick, Gang Beasts and Rubber Bandits. So you're forced to buy a second console if you want to play multiplayer. Every gamer I know misses split screen, but might be an age thing. Since we grew up with it, I think online multiplayer makes more money. You buy DLCs because you want the newest weapons or maps to stay competitive with thousands of strangers. Also, online gaming is a way to justify subscriptions, and companies get your personal data when you make an account. 4 people playing split screen is 4 people with 1 copy of the game. 4 people playing online is 4 people with 4 copies of the game. Capitalism. Why sell 1 copy when you can sell 2? Because it's significantly harder to monetize local multiplayer versus online multiplayer. So online multiplayer becomes a much higher focus. The demand isn't there anymore. People would rather go online and hang out with many friends and strangers. But I will say, as a guy with a wife that enjoys games too, it's always a lot of fun when a new co-op comes out. It Takes Two is one of our all-time favorites. We've played it 3 times lol. The increased price of controllers might be another factor that's overlooked. PS2 controllers used to cost like $30 or less. Now the PS5 controller is more than double that. I thought about getting another one to play coupe games, but that's a pretty steep price tag honestly. My friends and I are convinced it's to boost console sales. You can't have a bunch of friends over to play a newer game on one console anymore. Plus, with the pandemic and such, people have become more comfortable with just chilling at home and talking via chat or headset. We believe it was inevitable though, especially with just how big MMOs became circa whenever EverQuest and the huge Titanic-sized smash hit that was World of Warcraft later on was released, and that gave birth to the wild pictures of people having LAN parties in their basements, all on separate PCs. Console sellers probably realized, wait, well, hold on now. PC sales are going up because the games are fun. People want to play together, but they need separate PCs. Let's do this with consoles and see what happens. It's all about making more profit. If your consumer base can have 5 people playing on one console with only 1 subscription, then there's 4 other customers who you could be profiting from. Then if you make it so each person has to have a separate subscription to play, you're still only profiting from the sale of 1 console, but several subscriptions. So they went the full mile and tied entire consoles to that one person's subscription and profile. And now suddenly everyone else who is a subscriber needs a console just to get into the game. ISP providers profit as well, as now every player needs a high-speed internet connection to have the connected games run smoothly. Hence they can be easily talked into paying for higher tiers of service. Throw in microtransactions and paywalls and suddenly you're profiting all over from several different avenues. Because internet is available to everyone now, except for party games. Why do so the party games have split screens instead of online co-op like it was made 20 years ago?
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.